Good day, good love, and good light illuminators and way showers. And thank you as we greet our galactic families today in the light of the languages of love. And today's oracle and self-love, I always forget to pick up my cup, cup of inspiration, comes today about freedom, the idea of freedom. And I'm inspired today to share the idea of freedom in surrender and synchronicity and listening to our bodies. So today I'm feeling the fulfillment, the freedom that comes with fulfillment when we are fulfilled body, mind, and spirit. And my guides have been telling me I need to protein it up and I need to increase once again my water. So I've got double duty here. They've been guiding me that I needed some extra boosts of vitamin C. So I was guided today to just brew up some oranges and grapefruits and orange juice and tangerines and lemon water to alkaline my body and to beef up my vitamin C and my protein levels a little bit. So I just wanted to share that with all of you, anybody out there who needed to hear that too, that, you know, there's freedom in that fulfillment of the synchronicity of allowing our bodies to tell us what to eat and when to eat it. And, you know, sometimes that means following, you know, things that you never would have done before, you know, eating a whole bowl of the same thing or not eating at all. Or many of us are being guided to be doing more fasting. And so whatever it is that your body's guiding you to do in that moment, there's freedom of expression of of allowing yourself to listen to your body. Sometimes for the first time, some of us are actually listening to our guides and our bodies and allowing it, the freedom of letting it telling us what to do and not and the freedom of not allowing our old belief systems to tell us it's not okay just to eat, you know, a watermelon or whatever it is, whatever your body needs in that moment. So don't allow the shackles of old belief systems to dictate what your body and your mind is and your spirit is telling you what you need at any given moment. And that means anything at all, whether it's fresh air, whether it's listening to music. I used to find when I worked full-time, one of the biggest freedoms for me, even though I wasn't crazy about traffic and driving, but even that, music allowed me that freedom to have that experience and to decompress and to kind of meditate on the way to work and on the way home from work, and allowed also me to hear the messages from spirit, because as we all know, whenever we need to hear a specific message, we often will hear it through a song. So there's freedom and fulfillment of fulfilling our needs, whatever that moment, whatever you need in that moment, and then setting that example for the rest of the world to say, yeah, you know, it's okay. Selfishness is not, selflessness is also about listening to oneself, because when we're not fulfilled, we cannot be free to be selfless. And because we're bound up in our frequency can't resonate and shine at its highest vibration if we are vibrating in resistance. And even if it's what resistance to what it is that we're doing in any given moment, it doesn't matter. If you're in resistance to that moment, you're literally slowing down the frequency, the density in which you're operating. And that led me to a thought about lower love. As soon as I woke up this morning, I was being shown this idea of how we are finally finding the freedom to operate from this higher love, not lower love, meaning as we become free within ourselves and we love ourselves, we begin to make all of our decisions from the higher love, the higher octaves, the higher frequencies, the higher densities. And so as soon as I woke up this morning, I'm hearing lower love, that the chakras, the root chakra and the sacral chakra, these, when we are making decisions from, when we're making any kind of relationship decisions, whatever these decisions that we're making, when we're making them from this primordial aspects rather than from our higher aspects, we're staying too grounded in the lower, making love choices, whatever those love, whatever that means in love in all its ways, shapes, and forms. We're making these love decisions from these lower love, because all of us is love, but we're making them from these lower level love chakras, as opposed to our higher chakras, where we're making decisions that are based upon looking outside of us for our security, for our intimacy. When we become intimate with ourselves, meaning we are hearing ourselves, paying attention to ourselves, being more self-absorbed, we're listening to our bodies, and we're satisfying those things that we were once looking outside to satisfy us. And therefore, when we are looking inside of ourselves, our higher chakras, even to satisfy and fulfill that lower love that we're looking for, we no longer, we feel fulfilled. We're free to be intimate in every other aspect of our lives. We're free to feel intimate, to create, to love, to do our work at our highest vibration. We're able to leave behaviors and patterns and jobs and relationships, and we're able to walk away from those things. We're able to find this freedom because we're fulfilling those needs that we once thought we had to look outside in codependent relationships to find this fulfillment. There's so many things I wanted to share with you this morning as well. Yet I think I'll save some of this for another video, but I'm also feeling this pink, yet this still in this high pink love, high energy chakra frequency, yet they're telling me this morning also once again about grounding that energy. So I'm feeling this deep, like grounding that pink energy with the black energy, and as we know, we use, you know, the black tourmalines and things, the crystals that are darker in nature when we feel the need to ground. And so we're having this freedom in knowing that we're grounding this energy, this higher love frequency energy within us, and knowing that we have everything that we need. I'm in that weird light again. I don't, maybe I should move a little bit. Hang on. Okay, that's better. And I wanted to catch a few more rays while I could. So I had some deep meditations this morning. I got up exceptionally early. I was awakened early and went into these immediate deep meditations where just so powerful. And I was realizing and wanted to share with you too, the absolute freedom we have when we are in the now with our breath. And I'm guided more and more to do these breathing and guided meditations with all of you to actually practice these connections to our higher aspects, because these connections and visions and the channeling that I did today. I mean, I even channeled a whole up and coming civilization that they were still, well, that's what I'll save for another time, but it allows us to really dive deep into other aspects. And while we're also expressing this freedom, we are then once again breaking the chains, our karmic chains, and sending love and healing to all of our fractals, and feeling the bouncing back of that love, and also being that example for the children now, to show them the process of how you change your frequency intentionally, where we are in a situation, in that moment, we have that moment to decide, because of our heightened awareness now, that we can change that reality. And today I was also getting this deep energy about connecting with Gaia. So there I am with this deep connecting, grounding energy to Gaia. So I'm hearing grounding with Gaia and guardians of Gaia, and allowing us to move effortlessly into the 5-dimensional earth by bringing this higher love and operating from this higher love, by grounding this higher loving energy here, and breaking free from the aspects and resistances that we experience due to making lower love chakra energy choices, and allowing us to break free from the belief systems that are deeply rooted in those deep, in those deep places in our chakras that allow us to break free from self-doubt, from self-defeating beliefs, from making decisions from these lower aspects. We are feeling the dissension within ourselves more and more acutely when we're making these decisions. We feel it immediately, and we're able to pull ourselves back into the now and say, okay, I need to change my vibration if I'm going to change my reality. And one of the last things I wanted to touch on were that Saturn in the next couple of days is going to be, I believe, on the 18th, the day of the new moon in Sagittarius, which I'm very excited about, being a Sagittarian myself. That it's been in Sagittarius for 2.5 years, and everything that Sagittarius stands for, that all of us have been asked to examine deeply. It's fun. We're all going to feel this relief, because Sagittarius is the symbol and sign of freedom. The freedom horse, the running, the centaur, shooting the arrows out into the manifestations, and creating the realities down here on Earth. And so Saturn moving out of Sagittarius, we're all going to feel this sense of relief, especially because it's going to be moving into Capricorn, which it's in its own signs, which it's very comfortable in. So, sorry, I think I have orange pulp in my teeth. So it was only appropriate that today, being Friday is the day of freedom. In the Sasani, Shikani, self-love, knowing thyself 49-day challenge, the day for Friday is freedom. And it is the next in line in which the human spirit cannot live without. We all need freedom. We need to feel freedom in everything we do. Every single thing we do every day, every decision that we make is based upon what is going to allow us the most feeling of freedom. And then when we make a decision that's not in our highest, for our highest self, through our highest guidance, we feel the resistance in that, and we don't feel free. We don't feel free to do anything. We're paralyzed. We're paralyzed. And so today is about freedom. So thank you, Bashar and our Shikani friends, for bringing these simple but very powerful ideas to us, to remind ourselves to look in our own soul, to see all of our other fractals in our own eyes, in the mirror, and realize that absolutely every single thing, person, everything that we encounter, every relationship, every single entity, being that we encounter is a mirror of us. It is, if for every person you could visualize that walks up to you, if they were just holding up a mirror, showing you it's your own reflection, how would you treat them? This is where we have got to start looking, and we've got to find the freedom in knowing that I am awake now. I am powerful and I am free. And this exercise on Friday is to be done standing up in front of the mirror, outstretched arms. I am awake. And spin around in a circle. I am powerful. And I usually go the opposite direction. And one more circle, arms outstretched in front of the mirror. I am free. We are as free as we allow ourselves to be, feel, to experience. And this age of Aquarius, this now, this time, this solstice coming up, all of these portals that we've been opening and awakening with all of these galactic languages, and they're all being opened for us. So I wanted to share with all of you. I just posted this today on Facebook. This was a message I received the night before last, and they told me it was love letters from the Archangels and the Ascended Masters. So I wanted to share that with you as well. Now this other message also came to me the same night before last, and I was told to meditate on it myself. And this morning, this is what it was. The message came through was this message for freedom, in that this message from the Elohim, the elementals, the elements, those of the first light. Yohanokwa to imbasa na te alakia to imo shata ki la hinokola sotoko sono sebrea shoroso horo ho hamiki le hero sonoki ki amu sato soboko hara kolia shinokoya ser sonoria sotoki bahalia sotokshi soroso. Feel this grounding energy with the first lights of creation and the first light of you, that you are of creation, and your participation in the creation of this earth. Miatose, somokoya, soposha. Hira sonope harakiasa, owl medicine. Nialkoeshanate. The wisdom we are receiving. Niahora samiar sor himalianto kuyavakoshonorase. Sora sipikiaro sonoria samoa. And I have an owl. Actually, we have a couple of owls are out here, and I love listening to them at night, having their wise conversation. It resonates through me. And I am hearing now that there is freedom in this owl wisdom. And we see the sun glowing behind the owl. Now, it's interesting because the owl is a nocturnal being, yet we're being asked to also see the light in the darkness, just like they do, to see their light to see our light, our own inner wisdom, the freedom of the owl, that he can fly, they can see everything in the darkness. There is light within them. They have that sixth sense, that wisdom, that inner knowing, that sensing, that wisdom of all the ages. And we are feeling this energy right now, this wisdom of all the ages, the wisdom of the owl. So take and breathe in this image of the owl, the sound of the owl, the feeling that we receive when we hear the wisdom of the owl's call, knowing that it's communicating in the darkness, that we don't need words to communicate. We need only our heart to communicate. And this higher love and this higher wisdom is being brought forth through the galactic center in this constellation of Sagittarius. And soon as the new moon creates darkness over the land in Sagittarius, and on the same day Saturn leaves Sagittarius, the veil will be lifted. The light will be seen in the darkness, and all will be known. All will be revealed. The door, the gate is opening. The gate of wisdom and higher knowledge is open. O harukusa boriasa no yavari sarakua. Sora he sonoriaro, sonoaro kula. So shiara se, sasha ni. Sasha koyamba sara sanari andora somo orungoyasate. Sero sonori shibikiana satara sonori shamoa hala. Lero sonokuta sotoshe. Sara li hina keleando soboshnokoya. La hero sonokoyanda sawa halokoa. La shoro sonokoya. Viaraso awu sharese. Sora hi wa hayanakwa. Shoro hungwa sapalearo sono sora shewa. Hamori sewa inkia sononia ba alahano ko entasataki kia none balea sotuko samato yasha. Sero huniangu sonoku ambashnara sole harakoyanda. Leho sonokoyan shabaliara sonokia po oluko apayeto sopo oa. La herako sonokia parushana kiwa inu asata ilakoyan ba ala. Hepo sehi lawa shinokorianda sonokia waleaso saborshna kiwala. Soro sopoliando ko sopora shanai wihili satoko embashadora sohe lakia sotoko embasharia sotokia valuandara shinopala lato sharaseto koyambashatake lahasero sonoka. And we thank you and greet you from the galactic center, the place of the birth of the universe, of the birth of this galaxy, reminding you that you are powerful, you are free, you create life, you create galaxies within you. Your form cannot compare, for it is greater than all the galaxies put together. Waharu sonore shama ola hasanoko sosha sana lehonoko asoposa totsora shanakewa tosa sora shanakoya. Illuminate your inner wisdom, for you carry all the wisdom of all knowledge of every book of the Akash. You have access to every the infinite number of shelves and books and stories and pages of all that is. For you are the library of love, and you are free to explore every volume, whatever delights you. Aquarius. I love you. Thank you. Mahalo. Namaste.